Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. WWE action figure setup style. Let's go.
This is Bretto live on YouTube.
Let's talk about Monday Night Raw first. From Savannah, Georgia, was this show good? Meh, it was okay. It had its good moments. We're going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about the bad. Absolutely everything. WWE action figure setup style. This is episode 260. Let's go. We open up the show with none other than our brand new King of the Ring. That being Gunther, the man that won at the King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. He made his statement clear, even if his Randy Orton victory was kind of sketchy, because Randy Orton's shoulder was off the mat, and I'm so glad they actually acknowledged that. He is still your king, and he is going to get a future world championship opportunity. That's why he gets interrupted by Damian Priest, who says, I don't care if I have to fight you at SummerSlam, it's going to go down one-on-one, me and you. Then here comes DM Hunk, Drew McIntyre, who couldn't cut a promo without mentioning CM Punk, who wasn't even there. He had to mention him first, and then he started talking to Damian Priest, directing most of his attention toward Damian, because he's the man he's going to be facing at Clash at the Castle, which I cannot wait for this match, bro. I really can't. Winner faces Gunther at SummerSlam, which I think is really awesome, and I think Drew McIntyre needs this. DM Hunk needs the World Heavyweight Championship in his hometown of Glasgow, Scotland, dude. He mentioned how the crowd's going to be going berserk, and then Damian's like, I'm not afraid of no crowd. This was a great promo to open up the show, I'm not going to lie. Gunther did feel a little out of place, but it was still really good. It was Ilya Dragunov going one-on-one with Ricochet, and we were told before this match that Braun Breakker wasn't here, and I'm like, come on, dude. They're not going to pin Ricochet or Ilya Dragunov again. I'm like, Braun Breakker's freaking there. I called this ending. It was a disqualification. Here comes Braun Breakker. Spear to Ricochet. Spear Ilya Dragunov. Absolutely decks the snot out of both of them. Just staking his claim that until Pierce gives him an opportunity, he's going to keep wrecking, I guess, Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov. Oddly. But I do like Braun Breakker, but they do need to give him a bigger spot. He's like the next Brock Lesnar. Like, they need to give him a big spot. Seriously. How long is Karrion Kross going to continue to try to recruit Xavier Woods? The New Day was out by an ice cream truck with Awesome Truth, just goofing around, and then here comes Karrion Kross getting serious with the New Day. Still, the offer's on the table. He wants Xavier Woods to get away from the New Day and get away from Kofi Kingston and join the Final Testament. I don't understand this. Why would he want Xavier Woods? I don't know. It's just odd. This has my interest, though. It really does. JD McDonough's task for tonight was to take care of Braun Strowman, and did he? Absolutely not. Even with a little help from Carlito and Finn Balor, he still wasn't able to get the job done. Braun Strowman with a wicked running power slam. Freaking insane power by Braun. 1, 2, 3. Beats JD McDonough, and then he has to fend off Finn and Carlito. It doesn't really work out too well for them. He beats them all up, and then JD McDonough decides to hit Braun Strowman with a steel chair. Wasn't a smart idea. I literally felt bad for JD. If you could have seen the look on his face, he was like, oh my god, I just made the biggest mistake of my life. Braun smacks the chair out of his hand and then chases him around the arena for the rest of the show until the main event, which I will talk about in a bit. He chased him around the entire arena. Braun Strowman needs the full ponytail, though. Like, the hair that he has right now, I am not messing with the hair that he's got right now. AOP took on the Creed brothers in 2-on-2 tag team action. This was an okay match. I feel like the Creed brothers deserve so much more. They literally have it all. Julius, Brutus, my god, they are so talented, but in my opinion, they just have no character. They have nothing going for them right now. So AOP, you already know, is going to take this victory with the What a Rush finishing maneuver named by Paul Ellering. How apropos. He used to be the manager for LOD, so how cool is that? I like AOP. I just don't like Final Testament. I mean, solid tag team match, but I don't really care. Sheamus is pissed off. He said he would have got way farther in the King of the Ring if it wasn't for that darn Ludwig Kaiser who interrupted his promo, and Sheamus is like, you know what? I'm going to go get him. Chased him backstage. Ludwig attacks him. It's a little sneak attack from behind, and then Sheamus is like, I'm not standing for that. They brawl all the way out into the arena where it breaks down, and then they had to get security to break them up, setting up a match for next week. Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser, which I think is pretty good. Looking forward to his match against Ludwig Kaiser. Lyra Valkyria took on Kairi Sane of Damage Control. We had Dakota Kai on ringside. This match was just okay. I do like Lyra Valkyria, and she did pick up the victory. victory with a little backslide to Kairi Sane, so I thought this was pretty good. Dakota Kai looked for a little attack after the match, didn't really work out, and then Damage Control had to approach Io Sky backstage, and Io Sky was not too happy. She destroyed a couple lamps and destroyed a couple tables and was very angry with Damage Control. I was like, bro, chill out, man. It was just a one-on-one match. It was alright. I do like Lyra Valkyria though, man. To see her bounce back after getting beat by Nia Jax and absolutely squashed, this was pretty cool. Carlito couldn't get the job done against Rey Mysterio. Am I the only one that just doesn't like Carlito? I don't think he's very talented in the ring. That's just my opinion. But he went one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio dropped the dime. Even after outside interference from Judgment Day, Rey Mysterio picked up the victory, 1, 2, 3. And Rey Mysterio's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go attack the Judgment Day, and I'm going to try to put Finn Balor through a table. It didn't work out because here comes Carlito again. He spat in the face of Dragon Lee, who's going to drop the dime, and then it all broke down from there, even after Damian Priest came out and really staked his claim as the leader of the Judgment Day. Like, bro took out the entire LWO without any of the Judgment Day's help. He freaking south of heavened Rey Mysterio, and then he stared down Finn, and then he stared down Carlito and Finn. Like, yeah, I'm the freaking leader. I know how to take care of business. This is how you do it. I like that, but as far as just, I don't know, Carlito, I'm just not a fan of Carlito, man. I'm sorry. Otis had one more opportunity to impress Chad Gable, and did he? No! He came up short after Bronson Reed hit the tsunami, but Otis would have had this victory if it wasn't for Gable getting up on the apron, distracting him. Let Otis be him, let him do his thing, but he couldn't, and then that led to his loss. After the match, Chad Gable was going to slap Otis with a belt. I was like, this is going to be humiliating, and Sami Zayn said, no, that ain't happening. Even Maxine Dupree blocked the shot that he was going to slap Otis with. Sami's like, how much more of this are you going to take, Otis? Are you serious right now? Are you really taking this crap from him? Listen to the people in this arena. They love you. But then it ended with Sami Zayn getting taken out by Chad Gable after Otis couldn't make up his mind on who he wanted to help. Freaking annoying, bro. Freaking annoying. Otis, just turn and freaking free yourself. Free Otis. As there was a big sign in the crowd saying, free Otis, dude. Sami gets taken out again. I don't think it's over between these two. And it was our main event of the show. It was Becky Lynch going one-on-one with Liv Morgan inside of a steel cage. This wasn't the best steel cage match, but it still had my interest. I'm like, is Dominic Mysterio going to try to help Becky Lynch so then Liv gets screwed out of the championship? And he did. He ran down, tried to open up the door for Becky Lynch to win, so then Liv Morgan would lose the title, but then it backfired because Braun Strowman was still chasing JD McDonough, and then that led to an inadvertent hit, which led to the door slamming into Becky Lynch's face when Dominic bounced off of it, and then that led to Liv Morgan escaping the cage, winning the match, and then it didn't appear on everybody's feed because Raw kind of cut off a little early, but if you saw on Instagram, Liv Morgan did kiss Dominic Mysterio. So she's got mommy's belt, and she's got mommy's son, if you will, Dominic Mysterio. So I guess she's trying to take everything that Rhea Ripley had and make it her own, which I think is really cool. I'm liking this new Liv Morgan. Like I've been saying, this is freaking fire. She kisses Dominic, caught me insanely off guard. Obviously, Dominic wasn't really feeling the kiss. He was kind of like scrunching up, like what on earth is going on? You could just tell. So that was pretty cool. But honestly, I don't know. It's going to be a custody of Dominic match. The loser has to keep him. But that was Monday Night Raw in a whole. If I had to rate the show out of 10, I'll give it a solid 5 out of 10. I thought it was kind of a weak show. I'm not going to lie. My favorite moment had to have been the Liv kiss. Come on. This was crazy. Caught me insanely off guard. Jumping into the blue brand. What an episode of SmackDown this was from New York. We're going to talk about the entire show right now. Bro, come on. Who didn't see this coming? We opened up the show with our brand new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. She gets officially crowned as Queen in the center of the ring by Mr. Nick Aldis. And who's she going to get interrupted by? Miss Bayley. Nia Jax is going to be facing the women's champion at SummerSlam, whoever that may be. Most likely it's going to be Bayley. So Bayley makes her way out and it's about to confront Nia Jax. And then here comes freaking Piper Niven from behind out of nowhere. Caught me insanely off guard. This is like 5 minutes into the show. And boom, Bayley gets attacked just like that. And then Chelsea Green was also there helping her out. Takes out Bayley in front of Nia Jax. And Nia's like, I don't care who the champion is at SummerSlam. I'll take him out either way. I do like Nia as Queen, I'll be honest. But this Piper taking out Bayley stuff, like, bro, Piper will never take the title off of Bayley. This is kind of pointless. Are they going to turn Austin Theory babyface? Tommaso Ciampa went one-on-one with Austin Theory because, of course, they're trying to build A-Town Down Under and DIY for a tag team match in the future, so might as well throw half of the tag teams in a one-on-one match. Theory fought Tommaso Ciampa. End of the match, we saw Grayson Waller approach the commentary team of Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, and he's like, yeah, Austin Theory's only popular because I gave him the Grayson Waller rub. I made him relevant again. And then Theory overheard a little bit of it, and he's like, wait, what did you just say? What did you just say? That distracted Theory and allowed Tommaso Ciampa to roll up Austin Theory and pick up the victory. I was like, what? Bro, if they turn Theory babyface, that would be freaking awesome. I'd love that. Keep Waller heel. It would be perfect. But first, have them lose the tag team championships to DIY. They deserve it. Apollo Crews is back. He went one-on-one with Andrade, and yeah, we all know how this match is going to end, but hey, it was interesting the way that it led up to it. Angel Garza, prior to this match, was like, Andrade, we'd love to have you in Legado de Fantasma. He was trying to recruit him to LDF, but Andrade's like, nah, I'm good. But Angel made his way out anyway, and he distracted Apollo Crews and helped Andrade win. Andrade hits the little hammerlock DDT, 1, 2, 3, Andrade wins, and then Andrade walks right past Legado de Fantasma and doesn't even acknowledge them. He doesn't want to be part of the group. Why did Angel even bother helping him win? Later backstage, Apollo Crews wasn't taking no for an answer. He attacks Angel Garza backstage in the locker room. I was like, freaking good, man. Apollo taking no crap, dude. Take him seriously, I guess. As far as Andrade, honestly, I hope they don't flop him. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he hasn't really done much ever since his return, and I feel like that's kind of bad. He returned at the Rumble, and I feel like he hasn't done anything besides team with Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Dude, I loved this segment. Kevin Owens came out talking about Randy Orton and the new Bloodline. Paul Heyman come out and he cut a freaking amazing promo with Kevin Owens. My God, I loved this. Paul Heyman was trying to gain the trust of Kevin Owens and back up Kevin Owens, telling him to not mess with the Bloodline. He's just trying to look out for him. Kevin Owens doesn't trust Paul Heyman. He doesn't trust the Bloodline. And how can you blame Kevin Owens? All the hell that the Bloodline put Kevin Owens through for the past 4 years. How can you blame Kevin Owens for not trusting Paul Heyman here? Even though I do feel for Paul Heyman, I do. I believe everything he's saying when it comes to Solo and the new members of the Bloodline. Paul Heyman made one mistake, though. He accidentally hit Kevin Owens with the microphone after he kind of lost it. And then here comes Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. And then it looked like it was going to be a 3-on-1 beatdown on Kevin. But then the Street Profits backed up Kevin Owens, ended in a little brawl, went to commercial, came back. Street Profits versus the Tonga Brothers. The Street Profits lose the tag team match because Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins didn't see a secret tag that Tama Tonga made. He took advantage after Montez Ford hit the frog splash off the top rope to win the match and pin Montez Ford. Not bad. The Bloodline still looks pretty strong, but where's Roman Reigns? We need a Bloodline Civil War ASAP. Bayley wasn't going to stand for being attacked in the beginning of the show. She rallied up with Naomi, and they had a tag team match requested for Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green got absolutely squashed here. Piper Niven, she could care less for the well-being of Chelsea Green. Naomi was going for the pin over Green, and then Piper Niven just does a senton right on top of both of them, crushing both of them, including Chelsea, who was at the bottom of the pile, and then they're able to pick up the victory. But I'm like, bro, Chelsea, how are you going to stand for that if your freaking tag partner could care less about your well-being? As far as this tag team match, I am going to be straight up with you guys. I literally fell asleep and I had to go back and watch it. I'm sorry. I did. I had to. And I freaking fell asleep. I was like, oh my God, I forgot that match even happened. So I rewatched it. It was okay. But man, I couldn't believe I fell asleep. Did AJ Styles just retire? Oh my God. AJ Styles was hyping up all night that he could possibly retire in the end of the show. LA Knight even said, I respect you if you do, if the rumors are true. Cody Rhodes, he whispered something in his ear, and then he rallied up with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who were backstage. I was like, whoa. You almost have me fooled, AJ Styles, but I know AJ Styles, bro. He ain't going nowhere. Trying to bring up his family in a graduation party, but nope, that couldn't trick me. This was all a trap. He wanted Cody Rhodes out there, so he's like, get out here, Cody. I wanted the best matchup of you all time. Hey, Ray raising their hands. He never even said how he was going to retire. Boom, clothesline, R.I.P. Cody Rhodes. Bye-bye. Cody Rhodes gets clothesline. This was so obvious. I'm sorry, Cody, but you've been doing this long enough to where you should know that AJ Styles was not planning on retiring. You should have known this. AJ Styles clotheslines him. Does one of the most wicked Styles clashes off the steel stairs to Cody Rhodes, where Cody Rhodes' head literally hit the top of the steel stairs before AJ Styles bounced and then got absolutely demolished when he hit the mat. And dude, Gallows and Anderson were holding back security and referees so that nobody could break this up. I was like, oh my God. The real club is back. No more freaking Michin. Thank God. It's Gallows, Anderson, and Styles. My God. It's not beat up John Cena anymore. It's beat up Cody Rhodes. And I love it. It's freaking awesome, bro. I knew AJ Styles wasn't done. Come on. This is too obvious. He was literally wearing this same exact suit, though. How crazy is that? But yeah, this was a solid episode of SmackDown. I really enjoyed it. If I had to rank it out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I thought it was a really decent episode of SmackDown. My favorite moment had to have been the AJ Styles turn. That was fantastic. The Kevin Owens and Paul Heyman promo was right there, too. But this took the spot. This was really freaking good. But that was SmackDown. That was Monday Night Raw, WWE action figure setup style. Let me know your thoughts on both shows down in the comment section down below. I love WWE, man, and I know you guys do too. This is Bretto Live signing out.